Back on TYT Sports, as you know, last week Ronaldo won his 5th Ballon d'Or, which meant that it made it even harder for Ronaldo and Messi fanboys to differentiate. They're like, well, Messi's got 5 and Ronaldo only had 4. Well, now Ronaldo's got 5, Messi's got 5. Blah, 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 blah. Just enjoy both of them. When in the history has both talented, the most dominant 2 players in the history of the world played at the same time against rival teams that hate each other on the best stage in world football? Just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy it. But regardless, I wanted to discuss something else. I could have just brought you the clip as to, hey, Ronaldo won. What does this mean? Nothing. Means he's the best. As in last year, he had the best year. That's all it means, all right? But the better discussion is, who's going to be the one to separate this decade-long dominance? Because Messi and Ronaldo have, for the past 10 years, just won this competition between them. 5 each. It's just been world dominance. Now, I would like this conversation to start with the realistic point of view that I think that Messi and Ronaldo will still win it next year. Just my opinion, the way Messi's playing at the moment. But I wouldn't be surprised with the older they get and the way their teams are starting to evolve, other teams are starting to evolve. It's only a matter of time before someone else comes in. And that someone else, in my opinion, the most likely figure is Neymar, because of the way he's playing. What you have to do to split this Ballon d'Or or to cause a problem is you need to win trophies. You have to do something unimaginable. I mean, Ronaldo had to win a European Championship basically to prove that he was of that level. Didn't have to, but that's where people established that he was a Ballon d'Or winner over Messi that year. So my point with Neymar is he has to either win the Champions League or at least get to the final, and then he has to make his mark on the World Cup. In Ligue 1, he's going to be able to do, in regards to the numbers, what Messi and Ronaldo can do in La Liga, which is putting up 40 plus, 50 plus goals in the season. He has to do that. He's already shown he can bang in goals week in, week out. But now that he's the front man, I think he has more opportunities to lead that team. All eyes are going to be on this game against Real Madrid. That is a perfect opportunity to show whether he is going to be a realistic candidate, because if he knocks out Real Madrid at that point, Ronaldo's chances of re-upping and winning a 6th are taking a major hit unless he goes and wins a World Cup with Portugal, and then it's just gift wrapped to him again. So Neymar, I think, has got a good chance. He's 25. He's in, I think, the peak of his form, and I think that in regards to strengthening his chance to win this trophy, which I don't even really know if he cares about. I'm sure he does. He's pretty vain. This was a move that allowed him to get to that next level to potentially win it. So I think he's probably the best bet. Right there next to him, BBC have categorized him as a potential upset, is the 18-year-old Mbappe. I don't know if it's too early for Mbappe, maybe in a couple of years. But the one thing that will be interesting is how he performs in the World Cup. Again, like if he can be a monumental figure leading France to a World Cup, the first since 1998, there's every chance he could possibly be considered. I mean, Griezmann was considered for what he did for France, even though they never won it, and what he was able to do with Atletico, even though they never won it. The only reason he lost out, despite his dominance that year for his team, is because Ronaldo was on the opposition team on both occasions, for Portugal and for Real Madrid, who happened to win both of those trophies. So, yeah, there's a great chance that anyone who helps lead their team to World Cup glory could be considered if they're able to do great things in the club level. Mbappe and Neymar in a similar boat. And then the last one that BBC have ranked, I think it just really depends on consistency, is Kevin De Bruyne they've put in. Now, Kevin De Bruyne is on the cusp of world class, and he gets closer every year. Like, there's some moments where he plays and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy is phenomenal. Left foot, right foot, precision, probably the best shot in regards to power, precision, technique that you'll see. But it's just about consistency. I need to see him do it every single big game, even if he disappears like he does. Like Messi and Ronaldo can disappear slightly for games, but then they'll come back with that instrumental moment. I need to see Kevin De Bruyne scoring a hat-trick against Wolfsburg the way Ronaldo did to drag them off of life support. I need to see him beat 7 or 8 players to be able to finally cut through a stern defence like Lionel Messi did. And I know he's not that type of player all the time. He's very crafty with his assists and his technique, but I'm talking about just against the bigger teams. The Champions League is going to be a huge stage for him to show it, and I think you got to think about what it takes to basically separate yourself from everyone else and put yourself on that level with Messi and Ronaldo, because that's what you're going to have to do if you want to win this trophy. And that's where I think that it's pretty unlikely that anyone will do it next year. I think Messi's angry, wants to win it back, could potentially, the way he's playing at the moment, could have every chance of it. Ronaldo himself as well, barring any injuries. It's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. But let us know what you think. Who is going to be the first Ballon d'Or winner outside of the decade-long dominance of Messi and Ronaldo?